Hello and welcome in our YouTube channel Metallurgical Facts. So this question was asked by one of the students on Instagram page, and I'm trying to solve this question for you all. Okay, so this question is very important, and you may get 2 marks numerical or any type of questions from this type of problems. Okay, so the question is the flow stress sigma bar of an alloy varies with the strain rate sigma epsilon dot as sigma bar is equals to 100 epsilon dot the power 0.1, means they are saying that this sigma bar is equals to 100 epsilon naught 0.1. So this is in power. Okay, so this is our equation of flow stress, which relates this sigma this epsilon naught epsilon naught, that is basically the strain rate. Okay, so this is, you can say, the mean average strain rate. Okay, so when the alloy is hot extruded from 10 centimeter diameter to 5 centimeter diameter at speed of 2 centimeter per second, the flow stress is, so they are asking the value of sigma bar uh, at the speed that is 2 centimeter per second. These all values are given. Okay, the diameter, the hot extruded from 10 centimeter diameter, means diameter of billet, that is db or d initial is d 10 centimeter, and diameter that has been gained after the hot extrusion is 5 centimeter. Okay, so you can take simply d is 5 centimeter. Okay, so these all are given data here, and they are asking about this sigma bar value. Okay, so how to find this sigma bar? First of all, try to utilize these values and try to find the value of epsilon dot. Okay, so this is basically average mean is strain rate. Okay, so how to find in case of extrusion, there is a direct relation given in Dieter book. I will not try to solve the derivation part. Okay, so but I will try to put here the direct relation, which is important, and we don't have much time for doing the derivation and all. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to put the value of this epsilon naught is here. Okay, so epsilon naught is equals to 6v ln r by dB. Okay, so what is this dB? dB is diameter of billet, v is velocity, and r is extrusion ratio. So I hope that you must have heard about this extrusion ratio. Okay, so this extrusion ratio, I will tell you here, and this dB is initial diameter, or you can say that the diameter of billet. Okay, diameter of billet, and v is the velocity at which they are taking these values. Okay, so velocity or speed, you can say here. So this will be in unit centimeter per second, this will be in centimeter, and extrusion ratio, because this is the ratio, so there is no unit of this extrusion ratio, but there is a way of finding this r value. So how to find this extrusion ratio? I will write here extrusion ratio is equals to uh, initial area by final area. Okay, so this is extrusion ratio. How to find the initial area? A naught you can find for billet like that, pi d b square, because we are taking from initially. Okay, so pi db square by 4 multiplied by pi d square by 4. Okay, so in short, you will find r value will be like that, db square by d square. Okay, so what is the value of db? dv is 10 and d square, that is 5. Okay, so you can take the whole square of this dv by d square, and you will get this r value as 4. Okay, so now you know the value of r, now you know the dv, you know the value of v, and you know the every value that is useful for finding this epsilon naught. Okay, so now we'll try to find this epsilon naught. So how to find the epsilon naught? Epsilon naught is equals to 6v. This relation is very important. Okay, so try to remember this formula, 6v. So 6 or v value is 2 centimeter, because we need not to change the unit, because this is also in centimeter, and this db and d is also in centimeter, so we need not to change, that will get cancelled. Okay, suppose this velocity will have some other unit like inch per second, and this d will be in centimeter, then only we need to change the centimeter into inch, or inch per second into the centimeter per second. Okay, but here the unit is same, so unit conversion is not necessary. Okay, so 6v, v is 2, ln r ln 4 by db, db value is 10 centimeter. Okay, so from here we will get 12 by 10 multiplied by 1.38 6. Okay, so from here you will get this epsilon naught as 1.66, and the unit will be second per second, okay, or second inverse. So this is the strain rate basically, and you can find the unit from by putting all the units here in this formula also, okay, because this is centimeter per second, this is centimeter, and this are have no unit, okay. So this centimeter will get cancelled and unit will be per second, okay. So now we will put this epsilon value in this equation, okay. So here I will do epsilon sorry sigma bar is equals to 100 epsilon naught 0.1. So we need to find this flow stress, because this is the equation for flow stress, that is sigma bar, okay. So sigma bar is equals to 100, and epsilon now you know that is 1.66 and 0.1, okay. So from here you will get sigma is equals to 100 multiplied by 1.05 something 0522. So sigma bar will be equals to 105.2 MPa, that is in megapascal, okay. So this is the value of flow stress they are asking in this question, okay. So the answer for this question will be 105.2 MPa, that is in megapascal, okay. So I hope you understood the concept behind this question. This formula is very important. Extrusion ratio itself is important, because they can ask one question, 1 mark question from this extrusion ratio only, okay. And this flow stress equation is also very important, because we need to find this epsilon naught, and we need to put this epsilon naught into equation first, and we'll find the flow stress, okay. So answer is 105.2 MPa. Thank you guys for your attention. Hope you have understood this question, and hope you have learned something new in this video. We'll come with more questions in our upcoming videos. Please try to put your problems on our Instagram page. We will solve those questions one by one. Thank you.